I'm going to show you guys the markings that I'm using on my double enders. It's actually something called Tackeling, which I learned from a YouTube video series from Inner Space Explorers. But I've been using it for years, and it's more to do with identifying my equipment rather than using in a zero-vis situation. For a small bolt snap like this is a 100mm bolt snap. I'm taking 30 centimeters of line. To start with, I'm going to lay one piece over the length of the double ender, and essentially I'm just going to create a U shape. Because it's very slippery, I'm using my fingers to hold it into place. And with the long side now, I can begin to wind around. And it doesn't matter whether I go one way or the other. What's important is really after I've run the first turn, I need to make sure that I catch both pieces of line and start to turn on the inside and not the outside. I'm using my fingers to hold the line in place, and I'm adding force to make a nice tight line wrapping as I go around the barrel of the double ender. With each turn, I'm making sure it's tight and I'm pushing the turns together so there's no gaps in between them. Now when I've finished, I've got the last end, which I'm going to poke through the big eye that we left. And then keeping all the lines together, I can add a final bit of tension and tug now the first side, and what you'll see is it will catch the far end of the line and pull it inside all of the turns. I want to make sure it's as tight as I can make it. And you'll notice now the whole unit will grip and be a little tighter as it spins around the double ender. We're now going to tidy off the ends, but what's important now is that as we cinch the ends, we push them down and melt them so that they don't unravel. With the double ender, what you'll notice is that there's a gap where the sliding gates finish, and because we have some material that made the knot, we want to make sure that the gates don't hit the sliding parts. So I like to rotate the knot around to place the bulky knot on the back side, keeping the gates nice and smooth to open. And I want to make sure that we haven't covered any of the sliding parts of the mechanism. And there is a nice way to personalize your double enders and bolt snaps.